We did eventually they did sit us down in a room with the full team. I don't know if it was a day or two later, they had some Zoom in, someone from children Zoom in, and we were able to ask more in-depth questions now that we'd done our own research online, of course. And as you know, the data is light. There's not a lot of data, but we could at least walk through some of the data that's out there and what's to be expected. And kind of, again, I think it armed me with like the feeding, specifically with Caden. Like as we progressed in the NICU, there were still discussions on like, is it a prematurity? Is he not eating because he's premature? Or is this a CFC thing? And like in my gut, I was like, this is a CFC thing. Like this is not going to get better in a week or 2 weeks. And like we were able to advocate to get out of the NICU sooner. And so we did eventually get all of the parties in a room on the phone and in a discussion, which was super helpful.
As far as coordination, once the information was out and all parties were in the know, I will say that the response time to get us in a room to sit down with a geneticist was very quick. So it did not take very long for us to be in the room together. You have someone who has a brief understanding of what CFC is. And that conversation was great in the sense that you had a person that was there. They were emotionally available for you as they were having the conversation. And they were also very transparent in the sense that there isn't a lot known about this. There was not a person trying to say, hey, we have all the answers. They were kind of giving us the umbrella and feel of, hey, this is going to be a scenario you're in where not everyone's going to have the answers, but we're going to work with you as far as this is what we do know, and this is what we can work on and kind of move forward from that step. So I really appreciated the transparency at that point, and also just hey, we don't know everything today. And you're going to learn more as we go. And so that kind of helped start a mental process for me. Like, all right, we're going to have to be the experts on this one. And we'll have to start doing as much research as we can.